AI has been a never-ending conversation in the music industry for the past couple of years now. And not just with artists and people that work at record labels, but also for the fans. And a lot of people are excited about what the prospects of using it could be. But other people are terrified of what this could lead to. And while we have had some really cool things come from AI when it comes to music,
the secret formula will be mine soon enough.
Lately we've been seeing AI used for a lot more nefarious things. And now it seems entirely clear that it is way too easy to abuse the system with AI when it comes to music. We're at a point where people are uploading fake songs to real artist profiles on streaming services, which is something I want to dive into later in the video because it's way easier than it should be. But first, let's talk about something that has recently happened that is the first of its kind in terms of criminal cases. There's a man named Michael Smith from North Carolina in the US that has been accused of generating billions of fake streams using AI bots that he created to listen to AI music that he also created. Now, while this is the first criminal case of its kind, stuff like this has happened before. Some of you may remember about 15, 20 years ago on MySpace when bands could upload their songs on their profiles. There were tons of bands out there that were using fake streams, whether it was bots or paying people to stream it, to boost their numbers to get more attention. Now, the difference with that is that bands weren't actually making money from the plays on their MySpace, so technically there was nothing illegal going on. But with this specific case with Michael Smith, all of it is illegal. Authorities claim that Smith had created over 100,000 different songs using AI technology and then using his own AI bots to accumulate fake streams across multiple different tracks to try and avoid getting caught. The United States Department of Justice claims that the scheme even got more complex after Smith teamed up with a CEO of an AI music company and a music promoter, and they exponentially increased the number of AI-generated songs that they were releasing. At the time he was finally caught, he made over $10 million in royalties, and now he's facing up to 20 years in prison for wire fraud, conspiracy, and money laundering. And a lot of this was done just by exploiting loopholes in the music industry because currently there are not enough safeguards in place to stop this from happening because it is still relatively new in the grand scheme of things with all this AI music and AI bots when it comes to streaming. And I imagine that his defense in court will probably argue that. They will probably argue that technically he didn't do anything illegal. He was just exploiting the music industry as it already exists. But I highly doubt that that's going to hold up in court, but we'll see where this goes because this could be a landmark decision that changes how the music industry online is going to work going forward. Now, even more recently, to go back to what I was bringing up at the beginning of the video, we've seen a huge influx of fake AI songs being uploaded under real bands and artists' profiles on streaming services. Right now, it's really hitting the metalcore industry very hard, which I didn't understand at first, but after thinking about it, I do get it now. But it's affecting bands like Alpha Wolf, Caliban, Fit for an Autopsy, The Devil Wears Prada, While She Sleeps, Memphis Mayfire, Era, and many, many others. All of these bands have had just weird singles pop up on their streaming services, and they've even had to announce to their fans like, hey, we don't know where this came from. This is not ours. And I've seen a lot of people talking about this online, and one of the big things that keeps getting asked is, why? Why is somebody putting their music on somebody else's page if they're trying to get heard or something like that? But that's not really the point because these people are uploading AI songs to these profiles. It's not about getting exposure or anything like that. It's about the money. It's the same thing that Michael Smith was trying to do. Because of the way that distributors and publishing are set up, it doesn't matter what page or channel that song is on. It all matters on who owns the publishing to the music. So if somebody makes this AI song and it's connected to their publisher and their distributor, they're going to get the royalties from it when it's streamed, not the artist. And I'll use Electric Callboy. Absolute coincidence I'm wearing the shirt, I promise. Electric Callboy and Baby Metal. They recently released a song together called Ratatata, and it had a 50-50 split. Now, that means that they're going to share 50-50 revenue on streaming services. And it doesn't matter whose page you listen to the song on. You can listen to it on Baby Metals. You can listen to it on Electric Callboys. But the publishing will still be split between the bands. Just because you listen to it on one channel doesn't mean that that band is going to make more money. So again, it just comes down to who owns the publishing on the song that's actually being streamed. And I even wondered, like, well, if they're trying to make money, why not put it on a giant artist channel like Taylor Swift or something like that? It's just so they don't get noticed. Honestly, metalcore acts are substantially smaller than somebody like Taylor Swift. So by doing that, they're hoping their song stays up longer, flies under the radar, and doesn't get as much attention. But eventually, people will get caught and people will get in trouble. But that's going to bring us to the huge point here, and that's, how can this even happen in the first place? Like, why is this so easy, and why are there no safeguards in place? Caliban had released a statement saying that somebody with AI music used a dubious distributor to upload that music to their channel, making it sound like it was some like dark web, black market, third-party distributor that, you know, they had to search and find. But unfortunately, that doesn't always need to be the case. Recently on one of my Twitch streams, and if anybody out there wants to join, you can go to twitch.tv/TankTheTech for when I stream. Sorry, shameless plug. But recently on one of those streams, we were talking about this. And for some reason, while we were talking about this, in my brain, I was just like, could we just do this right now just to test it? And I did. And before I really tell you the story, I just want to say that if I would have went through with what I did and actually kept the song up and stuff, these actions are illegal, as we've already talked about in this video. So I do not condone anybody trying to do this or anything like that, because you will get caught and you will get in trouble. But I really wanted to see how easy it was. What safeguards are in place to stop anybody from just uploading music on anybody's page? And to be honest, I was quite blown away by how easy it was to do, because I actually did it.
It said it did it. It said we're processing your music and uploading it to streaming platforms.
In under 10 minutes, I was able to sign up for a distributor service, and not one of these dubious distributors like Caliban claimed. This is a very reputable distributor for people that do a lot of independent music and upload stuff online that aren't on labels. I was able to sign up with all my information and everything, upload an AI generated song that one of our Discord members had made, and just pick anybody's profile. And just to play it safe, I did pick an artist that I knew personally, just in case anything weird happened. And I uploaded the song, and I just chose their profile from a drop-down list. It was that easy. You just have to type in their name, and it came up on the actual portal on the distributor's website. Clicked it, uploaded it, and then just got a message immediately that said, hey, your song is uploaded. It'll be published in the next 5 to 7 days. And I had it set to a schedule so it didn't upload just automatically. And I was just blown away by how easy it was to do that. Now, when you are uploading the song, you do have to tick boxes that say, like, I claim that I am this artist, or I have permission to post on their page. But those are just little legal things that people that are trying to scam the system don't care about. There's no other actual safeguards in place. There was nothing that had to contact the artist. There was nothing that had to contact their publisher. It just let me do it. And then I actually called this artist just to give them a heads up of what I did, because I didn't want this to get crazy. And they actually immediately were like, can you please actually take that down? Like, please don't try and publish it, because what a lot of people don't realize is that that will actually mess up like release schedules and algorithms and stuff like that. So of course I did take it down, but again, it was just that easy. There needs to be more safeguards in place for stuff like this, because anybody could just upload to, I mean, even Taylor Swift's account if they wanted to. So with all the things that we're seeing lately, and me personally realizing how easy it is to get away with this stuff, I've kind of changed my opinion on a lot of the AI stuff going on, man. At first, I thought it was just going to be harmless and used for fun and just making goofy songs with like plankton voices singing metalcore and stuff. But it seems like without any protections in place, this could get out of hand very fast. And I do expect, especially with the case with Michael Smith, I expect to see some changes in the laws and in the legislature about how this stuff is going to work in the future, because I mean, if so many people are starting to do it, what's to stop everybody from just doing this at some point? Anyways, just wanted to bring this subject up and talk about AI a little bit more and kind of just keep in the loop of where it's going. If you have anything to add, drop a comment. I'm always happy to talk with people or maybe hear your experiences or input with, AI or the topic we're talking about. But that's going to wrap it up, man. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch. If you'd like to follow me on social media, my handle is @TankTheTech on just about everything there is out there. But until next time, wherever you are in the world, be safe, be kind to each other. I love you all, and I will see you very soon.